So I want to talk about something real quick. I just saw an Instagram reel, basically of this guy that he was talking about. If you guys know the really large streamer Neon, personally can't fucking stand the guy. He was talking about how Neon got invited to this thing called EDC Festival, I think it's called. And it's basically just a really, really large EDM festival, you know, with a bunch of DJ sets, and it's like a rave thing. It's a rave festival. Neon, of all people, got invited to that, and basically the entire time he was streaming the event. So he was, you know, IRL streaming, and pretty much the entire time he was like not engaging with the event and also like actively making fun of it and the people there. And so this Instagram reel was basically a guy talking about that, and he said something that was just like spot on. He described it perfectly. Hold on.
I think this is a perfect representation of a majority of the current generation who is afraid to let go. You spend your life performing in front of a camera, pedestalizing fame, and it's ironic, despite the fact that your job is to get clips, you are afraid to get clipped at your vulnerable moments.
BAM! Despite your job is to get clips, you're afraid of getting clipped at your vulnerable moments. Fucking couldn't have said it better myself. That sums up the entire, the majority of our generation right now. Of the younger generation right now. The younger generation that only cares about trying to become famous one way or another. And I see it most commonly in young streamers, young, smaller streamers, and content creators, like, you know, young YouTubers, or they're not necessarily in it, and I've talked about this a million times before, and I will continue to talk about it until I am dead, because this YouTube thing, this content creation, which I hate using that word, but this content creation thing is my life. This literally means the entire world to me. Every single person was put on this earth to find their passion and to follow it to the ends of the earth. That's what I believe. And for me, my passion is 100% making YouTube videos, or I mean, I'll say making things in general, because I've always been a much more creative kid than most people that I've been around. Let me just cut to the chase of what I'm trying to say. My biggest issue with young content creators now is they all just want to get famous. They look at these super large streamers like iShowSpeed, Kai Cenat, and they just want to get as big as them, and they don't care how they do it. They just want to get there. Again, I'll keep saying this until I'm dead. You should absolutely not start making videos or start streaming or start doing any kind of content creation if it's not your true passion and it's not what you truly want to do with your life. All these streamers and content creators nowadays are purely in it for the money because they see the money that can be in content creation. But don't forget, these were the same fucking people 5-10 years ago that were making fun of people like me who were doing it purely because of the love for the love of the game. I can't even tell you how many times I got made fun of for making YouTube videos in school, and even from like some close friends I've gotten made fun of. But I kept going, and I'm still going now. And now all those people that used to make fun of me either don't talk to me or they just don't say anything about it anymore. Now, this isn't a video, you know, bashing on them or saying, you know, look at me, I'm up now. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to say there's this problem that I'm personally seeing in young content creators now. And again, that Instagram reel I saw summarized it perfectly. Everybody nowadays is so caught up with trying to get the most viral clip possible, the most viral moment possible, so that they can kickstart and skyrocket their career overnight. When at the same time, they're so worried about being a normal human and having a few awkward moments that, you know, they don't want those moments to be clipped. So they withdraw from themselves. They stop acting like their normal selves. They start performing. They start performing this character, even if it's not even supposed to be a character. They're putting on a show for the camera. And that's why streamers like Queso, even though he's not really that new to the scene anymore, streamers like Queso are so refreshing to see, because Queso is being him. Queso's being him. He's not trying to He's not trying to clip farm. He's not trying to aura farm. And he's playing games with his chat and he's having a good time. That's why he's so successful. And that's why you still see clips of him going around. So just like every video, I'm rambling and ranting. But the point that I want to make for this video, and if there's any young streamer or young content creator out there watching this, if you take anything from, if you've even watched this far in the video, thank you, first off. But if you take anything from this video, let it be this. Do not worry about trying to get the most viral clips possible. Do not worry about trying to, quote-unquote, make it within a certain amount of time. Do not worry about trying to be the biggest streamer possible. And don't prioritize this content creation and clip farming over your own vulnerable human moments and happiness. Please, for the love of God, be you, be interesting, and be human. Everybody looks at these big streamers like Kai and Speed, and they look at them as if they're not human. And I mean that as in, like, everybody looks at them as if they're just absolutely perfect, they can do no wrong, they can do no harm, when in reality, when they're streaming, they put on that mask. They put on that mask and they put on that character. But if you want your viewers and your fans to look at you as if you're human, you're one of them, and if you want a much more, you know, tightly knit fan base that supports you in everything you do, be human on camera. Make mistakes. Don't clip farm. Try to actually be in the moment. Now here's the thing, here's the catch. If you do that, your rise to fame, whatever your level of fame may be, might take a little bit longer than you might like. Because, again, you're not clip farming, you're not trying to get the most viral clips as quickly as possible. So it might take a little bit longer, but that's fine. Let it take as long as it needs to. And again, the longer it takes, the more of a solid foundation of a fan base you have. So again, if you're a small content creator or if you're thinking about being a content creator, please just be human. Just be a human in whatever type of content you're creating. Be a human, act like a human, admire other humans, appreciate other humans. Just be present and stop worrying about trying to go viral. I honestly hate that word and what it's become now. And that's why I love YouTube content creation so much, because if you go viral on Instagram or on TikTok, you're a flash in the pan. That's it. Let's say you get a video go over 1 million views on TikTok or Instagram. That means absolutely nothing. You might get a bunch of followers from it, but again, those followers will probably never see your videos again until you get another viral video. That's just how it works. But with YouTube, and I'm not talking about shorts, I'm talking about long-form YouTube videos. If you have a YouTube video that gets like 100,000 views, that's pretty fucking good for a long-form video. But if you do get that, you might get quite a bit of subscribers from it. And once those subscribers subscribe, now they're probably going to see your videos in their homepage almost every time you upload. Not every time, but almost every time. I'm gonna wrap things up here. Again, please do not worry about trying to go viral overnight. Do not worry about trying to get the most viral clips possible. And don't worry if an embarrassing moment of you gets clipped and goes viral. Because believe it or not, we're all human. And we all have embarrassing moments, whether we like to admit it or not. Everybody wants to be a content creator, but nobody wants to put in the work. And so that's why people are making long-form content. People are streaming, and they're trying to clip farm to go viral and get famous overnight. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.